Everyone knows what Timofey Mozgov is about on offense, setting screens, rebounding, occasionally scoring around the paint or with his jumper, but there are still questions about his defense. Let's take a look. Here versus Oklahoma City, Steven Adams takes him into the paint. Adams is not an offensive threat normally, but he gets a good look versus Mozgov here. Mozgov does a good job of staying big, but bites on the fake. Adams can't finish and Mozgov gets the rebound. This is a good example of average defense you'll get from Mozgov. Versus the Phoenix Suns, you see him get stuck in no man's land against Devin Booker. He still does a good job of keeping his man and Tyson Chandler in front of him and staying in position for the rebound, but he doesn't get a good contest on Devin Booker's shot. In this clip versus the Utah Jazz, Mozgov sees the pass going to Rodney Hood with Gobert setting a screen for him. He plays this really well, keeps Hood in front of him and commits to the contest, ends up disrupting the shot and getting the rebound. This is an example of great defense from Mozgov. In another battle versus Steven Adams, Mozgov does a wonderful job of staying both vertical and big against Adams. He gets the rebound and starts the break. Not much more you can ask from a big man there. Example of good defense comes against the Golden State Warriors. Timofey Mozgov sees Klay Thompson get the ball in the paint and instantly moves to contest. He does a great job of staying both vertical and contesting the shot without following, keeping the Warriors scoreless so far in the game. In a different matchup against the Golden State Warriors, Mozgov decides to step up against a driving Curry, who then dishes it to Zaza, but Mozgov does a good job of adjusting and recovering, still disrupts Zaza's shot, and gets the rebound here. In Adams v. Mozgov Volume 3, Adams comes at Mozgov with a full head of steam, but Mozgov does what he does best, stays big and vertical. Mozgov comes away with the block, Adams comes away with nothing. Against Minnesota, Mozgov wanted to stick to Rubio on the drive, but in the process leaves Karl Anthony Towns wide open. Rubio dishes it to Cat, but Mozgov does a great job of recovering, bodies him up, and blocks his shot. One thing I'm picking up on is that Mozgov is a pretty good help side defender. Later in the same game versus Minnesota, Mozgov stays watching Cat on Julius Randle and comes away with a great block, completely out of nowhere. Here versus New Orleans, Mozgov stays lurking in the paint and is rewarded by erasing one of Drew Holiday's layups. Too bad Anthony Davis was there for the putback layup. Mozgov also has decent recovery skills as a defender. Here versus his new team, he comes out of nowhere to deny Sean Kilpatrick a layup. I really feel bad for Sean because it feels like he's always on the short end of these highlights. Final clip will be looking at his one-on-one defense, something he doesn't normally have to worry about. Zach Randolph sizes him up and tries to take it right at him, driving right to the rim, but Mozgov has other plans, instead swatting it away, keeping the Laker lead at 4. Mozgov may not be a top-notch defender, but he isn't hopeless. He's great at staying vertical and is a very big and imposing body in the paint. His footwork is a little lacking on defense, and he tends to bite on fakes, and he's not known as a rim protector. But hey, it could be worse.